that you want to filter data, but it's not based on the value that you want to filter. You have a different source of data coming into your like a streamline, and you want to filter, for example, a type of data that you have. For example, you have line, you have curve, you have geometry, and you want to separate them from each other. Now, so in order to do that, you can still use the evaluation function, right? So what I'm going to do is that I'm going to use merge. So let's try using the merge to combine different series of data. So we have circle here, so I'm going to connect it as a first point of data here. We have points, so connected to the second one. And also I have, what else I have? I have the geometry here, right? So I have 3 streams of data. So if I look into the panels, what I see is that in the panel, I have circle, right? Then it goes back to like a points, and then at the end, it's open extrusion. Now, I'm going to use the evaluate function to kind of separate these things again. So I will go here, and I'm just going to move this along. I'm going to use the evaluate function again, and I'm going to connect this as an input. Now, in the input, what I will do is that I'm going to use the function called contains. So contains, that's the function. And if you look at it back down here, it says what is expected. So this function is expecting something from me. So what is expected from me? It expects me to say what like a function is supposed to do. So I'm going to get the value, all the input from the x, and I'm going to check if there is any circle in it. So I'm going to get the value of x and then see if there is any circle in it, or if it's containing any circle, right? Just going to make sure that I type it correctly. Actually, it's sensitive, so I have to just make sure that syntaxing is correct. So I'm going to use circle, correct circle here. Now, yeah, I got an error. What do you think that error is? The contain function is actually use a string of data. Syntax is a string of data, not the actual data. So what I have to do is basically I get the information from my panel and put it here. So that one, the source, this one is just telling what it is. It's like a strings of data that you see. Like I said, like a text file. Now, if you look at it here, it just tells me if there is true. You see that the list of true is here. So I'm going to bring up another panel here. Panel. And within the panel, I can connect it to the outcome here. And you see that there are true, 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 false, 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 all the way down. Now, what is the best way to separate data points from each other? We used it last time, dispatch. So we're going to use dispatch. The pattern is the pattern that I got from the evaluated function, just connecting it here. And then the list is going to be the list that I have, right? The list that I wrongly connected. Now you see that on the first part, there's 10 circle. And then on the bottom part is all the rest of the geometries that is existing there. And you can use it for any like a separating. But the thing is that the mistake that I made was that I used the actual data. We should just convert it first to the text, which by using panel, and then using the panel outcome for the function.